Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In last video, we did actually a lot. We took care of an owlbear. We took care of owlbears somewhere in this general region. Then we moved up to the Risen Road, took care of some gnolls. And then something happened at Joaquin's Rest, but there's this... a lot of black smotches. I want to check out this black smotch real quick.
Okay. Keep going.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What the hell? There we go.
How much farther can I go?
Ah, yes, there's some underground shit here.
To lose. Watch how you go.
Soldier, moving it. What do we have here?
No time to rest.
Ow.
I need healing.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. One day I'll catch a break.
Fire wine. Oh, back here.
Well.
No one's stopped me yet.
Okay.
Don't waste a step.
Must have been what these guys were using.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Poison mine. Oh, god damn you. Get up. There we go. Let's lockpick this thing. Ooh, Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. Let's see. Ever vigilant. So when wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain. Huh. Oh, well. That's actually pretty good. I think I'll hold on to that. For the time being, anyway. What do we have over here? Those are some very lucky rolls. Ooh, a fire amber.
Sharp as ever. Looking ahead, wonder if the gods are watching me. Sharp as ever.
Huh.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay, well. Let's get back to the Risen Road. We're also pretty banged up. Oh, also, I did, probably didn't say it before, but I did heal off camera, so there was that. We need to also get to a merchant soon, but let's head to camp finally. So, yeah, Wyll, how you holding up?
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
What's it like?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Really? Like the change.
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
Okay. I think we're gonna end the day today because, oh boy.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Well. God damn it. Who are you?
Wyll, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Oh. You better not lay a fucking hand on her.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Wyll?
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
You do have some explaining to do.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Was this what happened?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Well, Shit. Karlach.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Wonder if I can say anything to Shadowheart.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
There's something you're not telling me.
I don't know what you mean.
You reacted unusual to that temple, that shrine.
It's nothing, really.
Look, we have to be honest with each other. Yeah, I'm so using my inspiration. There we go.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
What? No, I don't care who you worship.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
No, just... Now the truth's out, tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Your faith is your concern. I won't judge you.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Now, why were you in pain?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Huh. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Now, what causes it to hurt you, though?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Alright. I'd like to get to know you a little more, see if that works.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What? But what drew you to worship her?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
What about yourself besides Shar, besides the tadpoles?
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Really? Yeah, you have to point out some night orchids to me if we ever pass some.
It's a deal.
Anything else?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Oof.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Alright. Pretty intense, actually. Let's see if there's anything else I can get out of everyone else. Because actually, let's see. Okay, my relationship with her is now fair. Wyll, it's good. And we're fair.
Soldier.
I was like, all we need to do is fix up the engine.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
What does the engine actually do, since you're kind of burning?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up then.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Soldier?
What's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't the way I thought I'd end up. How about you? Actually, you and that woman know each other.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
I can see why you're so keen on to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Do you think she'll keep going after you then?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
This isn't exactly how I thought I ended up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I don't know. I don't really, I can barely remember life without the tadpole. Middle of another adventure, blessed free, back at home. I would say I don't really remember much.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Okay. Let's start talking to everyone else.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nope. Okay. I guess we need to work on that one. Alright. Lae'zel, anything new to add?
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Huh. Are you sure the creche is our only path of cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Gale library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Huh. Have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
Oh. And how about now?
Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
Huh. Huh. Really? Oh, God. I don't really want to romance Lae'zel. So, if you respect me so much, why are you so particularly grouched to me?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
Ah, whew. Okay. This is so tempting. Huh. I want to romance Shadowheart and Karlach, or one of them, but maybe I could just make this purely physical. That's what this is, no attraction. So, you know what? Sure. Why not? Let's bang Lae'zel.
Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
Well, I'm going to go, Wyll, how's it going?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How's it feel?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I just see the Blade of Frontiers, man.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Is there a way we can get you out of this pact?
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Is there a possible loophole in the contract?
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
I just kind of worry what she'll do to us next.
I'm so sorry to give you another reason to sleep restlessly, but it's my burden to bear. She won't touch you unless there's something there for her to take. Don't give her so much as an inkling there might be.
Alright. Gale, how's it going?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Alright, well, I think we're going to take our long rest now. Alright, Wyll.
Well met.
I'd like to stay at camp for the
Are
time
you
being.
sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Yes, stay here. I will come back.
Just when things were warming up.
Don't worry. And hey, Scratch. Oh yeah, I need my take my medicine. Now let's try again.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry what happened to your master.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
I'll pet you again. Alright, I need Lae'zel to join for this. We're gonna be doing her creche since that's nearby.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Alright. Let's go.
It is done.
Alright, let's leave camp.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Shadowheart.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Yeah, what's up?
I could have died in that pod, back on the nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be trying to do... We're going to have to head back here to, I guess, the missing shipments and to find the githyanki creche. What's everyone's opinion on me? Huh. That doesn't feel right.
Speak.
I have no approval with her. Oh yeah. Has shown interest in becoming the Justice Githyanki warrior. You have spoken to him. He saw.
I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
No, this place is still on fire.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Alright, let's start searching around. Anything in here? Ooh, haystack.
Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet.
You'd think some starving beast would have eaten this hay by now.
Hey, there's a chest in here.
Thank you. Dowry ring?
What path lies before me?
Let's have a conversation with this guy. A sweet key. Excuse me. I found this.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her to say goodbye.
Way too big.
Another burrow hole.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Way too big.
Why would you run through the fucking?
Tiny, not biggie.
Can't give up now. Time to press ahead.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Alright, let's do a little searching. Ooh, a letter. With a snot rag. Good. It's good for the camp supplies. Hey! I know this. It's another one. It's another one of those portraits. Oh, the sweet key. That means there's something in here of value. Oh, no, I busted down this door already. Alright, back to the square.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
This is the spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
All right.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
A merchant here? That'll make everything so much easier. Mostly junk here, but... Behind the wardrobe? What wardrobe? Oh, here's the hatch. Ah, here it is.
Look at that.
Hey! That's gonna be convenient.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Thank you.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
trap. Be cautious.
So if we tried to force our way in...
Don't get comfortable.
Lamps, lads! Sealed lamps! Don't want open flames where we're...
Excuse me.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Huh. Yeah, I'll take one.
You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you, and if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay.
There's no need for this.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah.
Fancy that? So do I.
Okay. Mostly dyes, oil of accuracy. I could use some alchemist fire, probably. Gonna hold off on selling the water for the time being. Alright. See what else we got.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
That reminds me. Yeah, I think she'll do much better with this great axe, +1.
Lamps, lads! Sealed lamps! Don't want open flames where we're going.
Can't believe we ended up in a Zentarum basement.
There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see if my patron rewards you.
Excuse me.
I was glad to see Rugen, until he told me he lost the shipment. Failure creates debt, and debt requires payment. But he'll live. I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own, even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Pity we didn't have you on the job from the start. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now, but don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off on that real quick. Because here's my plan. I'm gonna mention the flask in a little bit.
Pick up the...
Alright, we leveled up. So let's get some ability score increases, maybe. Actually, let's see. Because I saw one that looked good. Savage Attacker. When making things, I rolled the damage twice, and I used the highest result. So that, plus the fact that I am already using that potion to increase my things, that probably would give me a much better option in the long run. So I guess I'll take that. Alright, new cantrip. Let's go with... Produce Flame. That's a good one. As for your prepared spells... maybe not Lesser Restoration. But a Hold Person could be very useful. As for your feet... I think... if anything, you should probably get an ability score increase. So let's up that wisdom. That way your spells do more damage and they have a harder DC to pass. I think we should give my favorite a Savage Attacker bonus as well. And finally, Lae'zel. I think giving you an ability score increase probably might be good. That might be hypothetically useful. It does increase her strength by 1, and it does decrease damage that she would take. So that would grant her a greater chance of success. But I don't even know what kind of armor she's wearing. So let's go with ability scores and just increase her strength. I don't even know what she's wearing.
Action, not reaction.
No, it's medium armor. Okay, let's just go to the Risen Road real quick.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Fresh corpses. This was no mere cave-in.
Alright. I think we're in a good spot. Let me crack open the flask.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
Alright, let's investigate it.
Disguised among the decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving. This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
Alright.
The flask is cold and heavy in your hand.
Let's open it.
The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
A spectator. Alright.
No time to waste.
Let's finish this. Heading there.
This is gonna feel good. about it.
Nice! Alright, I'm ending this.
There is work to do.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart.
Take
By
you.
all means, leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Okay. Now I have it. Alright. Let's just head back to the Zend hideout. See what I can buy. And then, we'll open up the video. The next video we'll be dealing with that. What the hell? Did I jump? No, I didn't jump. Thank God. Excuse me.
Something I can help you with? Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Oh, much better. Let's see. Jolty Vest. Superior thing, take less damage. When the wearer takes damage, they get this. Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. This is much better. Rupturing blade, some nice rapiers. Ooh, a scale mail +1. That's not bad. More daggers or a short sword. I can give that to this. Gloves of Hail of Thorn. Gloves of Thievery. I can actually give that to it. A chainmail. I could probably even give it to Lae'zel down the line. This jolty armor, though. Oof. Alright, let's be smart about this. So, I'm definitely going to want the scale mail +1. I can give the short sword to my friend there. Let's see. So, heavy hitting when the weapon stings. Okay, Giant Breaker. When hits hard enough to send target reeling for 2 turns. That's not bad. I won't be able to really work with that. Rupturing Blade. What else we got? Leather Armor +1. Hide Armor. The Heavy Armor would be nice. Same with the Ring Mail. But the problem is I don't want to put Lae'zel in anything different right now. The githyanki thing is kind of her shtick. But, oof, God, the temptation. Okay. So I could probably also consider putting a bonus to stealth checks, too, and it's Leather Armor +1. So I could definitely give that also to Astarion. Same with these, the Gloves of Thievery.
Pleasure.
Okay, well.
Best be on my way.
Alright, so I think now would be relatively a good time to wrap up. Yeah, I think now's a good time to wrap up for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.